We are back here in Seoul, Korea, the GSL contest, and we have seen some pretty sick one-sided series.
Yes, MMA is showing that he is the Emperor's protege, so to say.
Yeah.
He's like the Emperor with way more mechanics, and that's a scarier thing.
Yeah, he's just able to juggle more.
Yeah.
He's got, there's so much stuff going on. Even when his, for instance, at the start of that last game, his attacks were deflected. But guess what? He's juggling so much, he's already completed everything back at his base. He's still ahead.
Yeah. Well,
now, for a TVZ,
one of these players will drop down to the bottom of Kode. The other will fight GuMiho for the last round of 16 spot today. It is YugiOh against GuMiho, and Tomb Valley will be the first map, the map that we just barely saw.
All right, let's go to the Entomb Valley. YugiOh against GuMiho. Two IDs that rhyme. YugiOh, GuMiho.
Old McDonald tasteless, had a farm tasteless. EO.
Get ready for YugiOh. I almost said Zeno. YugiOh against GuMiho here. TVZ. Who's going to win? I don't know. These guys had tough opponents early on. Hot 6. In the bottom left, we have our Zerg player losing to Zenio. He has to win now. He is Slayers YugiOh. Slayers YugiOh. His opponent in the upper right, losing to MMA. His ID is FXO GuMiho. FXO GuMiho, that rhymes as well.
Yes, it does. Well, what builds will we see these two fine young gents open up with here today? I just don't know. GuMiho, a little bit wiggly.
Yeah, he was a little wiggly in that booth.
Gotta be careful. Wiggle that much.
You know, they say for those who have performance anxiety issues that you just, a lot of people say, well, I feel my heart beating.
Yeah.
It's that's adrenaline. And, the trick to actually overcoming that is to accept the fact that you have adrenaline going on in your body.
Yeah.
And just keep doing what you normally do.
Huh. I would try that if I got nervous.
If you were ever afraid of anything once, Artosis.
If that ever happened to me.
But unfortunately, fear is...
If I ever was less of a man than I am, then yeah, I would give that a try, Tasteless. Thanks for the useless fact, bro.
Fear is this thing that Artosis has only read about in books.
I was like, oh, so that's what I do to my enemies.
Yeah. That's what
I said when I read it, man. I was like, now I get it.
Now I know
that must be awful.
There's some kind of acute suffering that they experience. I don't quite know what it is, but... All right, so the Marines are moving out now. This is a map where you can do this sick bunker rush.
Yeah.
Where you put it, at the entrance. But if you guys are playing on this map and your friend's Zerg and you're Terran, you put the bunker near the lip.
And he's not going to be your friend anymore.
Yep. That's what I do. Yeah. I teach nerds and ruin friendships.
That's true. I do want to point out that GuMiho made one Marine in his scouting with it. Once again, showing a little bit of greed on his side. He does like to be a little bit greedy. He scouts not with any SCVs, but instead just a Marine walking around the map.
I feel like maybe it'll be this season, but I feel like GuMiho is going to get better and better and better each season.
Yeah,
to the point where I think he's going to be like a heavy hitter.
The whole FXO team kind of feels like that. They're getting a lot better, which is like kind of weird because a lot of them were very all-inish before. Ooh, a Roach Warren.
Yeah.
And well, it looks like Zenio wants to go for one of these probably Roach Bane timings that we see from time to time from Zerg. It's like a great build to mix in, but you can't do it all the time. And against GuMiho, who's going basically just Reactor Hellions and expand, it might work out very, very well for him.
Yeah, it could.
I don't think GuMiho is going to scan him or anything because that's not how
so greedy. Yeah, he might actually just only have mules and be like, he's probably going to play standard game.
Yeah, definitely could be. So we'll have to see if he can divine what's going on via his Hellion harassment. Hellion is coming up. Zerglings chasing him around. Oh, sick run by. Mistake by Xeno there, and now he's going to see
it. Oh, wait. Does he actually have vision of it, though?
I think he's seen it.
Well, he sees the roach, so like I said.
He's like, you have roaches, but I haven't seen a roach warren. How is this?
How do I know?
Yeah, he saw the roach warren, too.
He, like, bumped into other Zergs, and, like, they joined his party like it's a single player.
Roach wants to join your party. Do you accept? Yes.
Join us in this battle against GuMiho.
Hydralis wants to join your party. Do you accept? No. Sorry, Hydralis.
So the Hellions are going to keep moving around the map, wiping out anything ground-related that does include creep tumors, actually especially creep tumors.
Yes. And it looks like these roaches are not for any sort of timing attack. They could have been if they weren't scouted, but instead he is just using them for some defense. He didn't really want to make any spines, which is definitely one way that you can go about it. We do see players do that from time to time.
Now we have the layer on the way.
There's Hellions trying to go up to the high ground.
Toast, I got a tummy ache.
You?
I just wanted to tell you, I'm in pain right now.
Stop drinking that coffee.
Yeah, I'm going to put the coffee
What
away.
type of tummy ache is it? Is it the I have to poop tummy ache, or is it the acidic stomach tummy ache? Because they have two different ways to cure it.
I need to focus on it a little bit longer. It just came. I was like, oh.
You know what I hate? Then keep drinking coffee.
Don't you hate when you have to cast and suddenly you're like, oh, I suddenly feel sick.
You know what I have in my bag? I have Tums in my backpack.
We're going to get some Tums on this break. All right.
I can get you some Tums, man. If it's acidic, I will cure it with my Tums.
All right. Let's do it. Well, you
know what they say, Tasteless? Tums. So Tums.
Oh my God, the Zergling got in?
Whoa.
Oh no. SCV took care of that. He punched the Zergling.
He fusion cutted the hell out of that thing. But he did see there was a starport. So, I mean, probably you're going to see a starport at this point anyways. Now, there is a Marauder drop incoming from GuMiho. That's interesting.
Yeah,
he's going for a building snipe, most likely.
Well, so much for the element of surprise. He grazed by an Overlord.
Yep. And of course, you know, if you put Marauders in the right place, it's going to be very hard for Zerglings to actually kill them off. Interesting place to drop them. Bring the Hellions up from behind. Yeah, that's going to be very annoying. Watch this. This is really cool. And the Hellions going to work right now. Those Marauders being kept alive. And oops. Nice targeting. Great job by YugiOh. Yeah, YugiOh doing a great job targeting down that medevac.
But he's going to the main now.
The Hellions run by. GuMiho being a sneaky save. Oh! Pretty sick building placement.
Oh my God, he just did it again.
YugiOh.
YugiOh block. I'm calling that the YugiOh block.
Are you?
Yep. Well, we may never see it again.
All right,
that was so insane.
Yeah, that was really good, man.
That
was
was
really nice.
That's like, that is just so, I'm blown away right now.
Well, right now we do have GuMiho continuing to punish Overlords on the map, finding that third base of YugiOh. But YugiOh has Mutas on the way, Baneless speed almost done. Everything's looking pretty good for YugiOh overall. GuMiho doesn't really have anything too scary going on at home. Does have the double engineering bay, which is nice. But other than that, you know, he's can't really do anything right now. He has to wait until at least 1-1 is done. And most likely go for a much longer game, as he did get the double E-base so quickly.
Okay, the Overlords are now being cleaned up on the map. And this is like kind of the final phase of Terran's dominance on the map. Because once the Mutas are out and about, the map then switches back over to the Zergus control, generally speaking.
YugiOh gonna go in with a little timing attack here, and Siege Mode is not done. This could be deadly. Out come the Banelings, and...
going for the Marines. And he's gonna get these SCVs. So many SCVs being hit here.
Indeed, indeed, and...
Oh,
wow, nice killing of the SCVs. The Mutalisks, though, their count is dropping a little bit here.
He's going to get... Oh, that was it, GG.
Wow. All right, good job.
That was kind of one of these things where I'm like, okay, a battle's going to happen, and he'll barely hold it up, and the game will go on, and then I'm like, oh, no, he's actually dead.
Yeah, no, that was a nice little attack by YugiOh there. GuMiho did some cute things that game, but cute doesn't always win, Tasteless.
No, sometimes hot wins over cute. It depends on your taste.
Yeah, that's quite true.
Yeah.
Like, do you like my puppy because my puppy's really cute, or do you prefer to eat a hot dog? Are you not a dog person?
Yeah, that's the question. Well, either way, if I'm not a dog person, man, and that question, Artosis, I believe you're actually in trouble. But no, yeah, GuMiho, That was probably the worst game we saw from him.
You know, it was a rough one.
Something wasn't right there. You're not supposed to just go inside the guy's base and just kill him like that.
The towel tear. Notice he has a towel over his mouse there.
Yep.
He has an issue with his hands and sweat. A lot of people actually do have that.
Yeah, that's actually. I used to have anxiety issues when I would go to tournaments and stuff. I would be
Well, that's
stressed.
not actually anxiety. That's actually just his hands sweat a lot. So
You mean his hands? Okay.
Yeah.
No, I would throw up before major
I know.
matches. Yeah.
You would.
Actually, you knew that. Yeah, you were too.
I knew that already.
Yeah.
Like, tell me more I don't know about you, Taste. Wait, I know everything about you.
You do. There's really not much to know, too. I'm
No,
pretty
there's not.
simple.
Yeah. You're a simple guy, man.
I cast StarCraft, I play video games, and I drink beer. I think that's it.
And you used to puke before tournaments.
Yeah, I used to speak
That's
before
it,
tournaments.
though.
Now I
That's
don't.
all of it.
No, I don't.
That's it. I just wrote Tase's biography.
Now you know.
Put a picture of Tasis on the front of that book.
See, if I was like on eHarmony, that'd be like my description.
Yeah.
Lots of ladies there, man. Lots of ladies there, Artosis. So we're going to go on to game number 2 right now with YugiOh and GuMiho. I don't know. GuMiho is like not really doing that well today. You know?
Well, I mean, he hasn't won a game yet.
We're having a delay here on GuMiho's side. So I don't know.
I like the map GuMiho has picked, by the way. He's picked Crossfire.
Crossfire, good map.
And I'm interested to see what type of strategy he actually wants to do here, whether it's going to be a cheese strategy or he wants to play a longer game. Because to play a longer game here against Zerg, they do run around a lot, but there are ways to set up little areas that are harder for them to run around through, especially on that high ground.
Yeah.
I'm wondering how that's going to go. I want to see what he has planned, because you know he has. If you choose Crossfire, a lot of times you have something pretty specific planned.
Actually, I really like that analysis you just gave just there. Yeah, it's one of those maps.
I mean, you can just play it normal, but it's
if
a
you were
map.
to pick it,
If you look at the map, you're like, yeah, something specific's going to happen.
something's going on here.
It's not like a. I mean, you may actually just open Reactor Island because it's damn good on this map. But if that's all he has planned, I'd be a little bit surprised. I think he's going to have something weird.
Some proxies or
hey, man, he did a Marauder drop on that last map.
or quick banshees are pretty good on this map. Sure, it's actually a pretty tiny map.
Oh yeah, it's
for travel
a very
distances.
small map. You can cut this map in half so quick.
You can actually, for instance, use the banshee like take out SCVs and then go back home and defend. So Artosis,
yes,
you're your daddy, Papatosis,
Uncle Tasteless.
Uncle Tasteless here.
Yeah.
Help raise that baby.
That's right.
Teach that baby how to be
I
Gosu.
come home, Tasteless has an apron on, cleaning my dishes.
I know.
Tasteless, where's my grilled cheese sandwich?
I hate it when you drink after work.
All right.
All right, it looks like whatever the hiccup was, we're ready to go.
Is GuMiho ready to come back and assert his dominance over YugiOh? Or will YugiOh move on to face Zenio? No matter what happens, we're going to have an EO in the round of 16.
Yep. So I know there's going to be a big relief there. Let's see if GuMiho can overcome the problems he's been having today here at the GSL Code S. And let's see if YugiOh can close us out with a 2-0. Seems to be the pattern with games today.